Hi, sturdy women. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're feeling good in your body. Today, I want to talk about supplements that I take. This is actually something that someone asked about a couple days ago, and I think it's a great idea for a video. So today I'm going to talk about some of the things that I take and I've found really helpful for me on my journey. And make sure you stick around till the end because I'm going to share a really wonderful resource with you, but you're gonna have to wait till the end. First, before we get into all of that, I want to say a big welcome to all of our new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click below and then make sure that you click the little bell so that you get a notification every time I make a new video. And if today's video or anything else on the channel is helpful to you, please do like and share so that we can reach more women and help them and give them hope on their journey. Okay, so what are some of the things that I like? I'm going to start with the one that I absolutely take every day. I've had a lot of people ask about skin related to weight loss and related to connective tissue disorders like lipedema. And something I really love is collagen. Perfect Keto is the one that I like. I love the chocolate. I put it in my coffee every morning. I've been using collagen for probably 2 years now, and I use it every day. I use it in my coffee. The first change that I noticed was in my nails and hair, which is what you read about a lot, right? Jennifer Aniston says that she uses collagen. I can't tell you 100% that it's helped my skin because of course I don't know what it would be like if I wasn't taking it, but it just seems like it's helpful. Like I said, it's really helped my skin and my hair and my nails, and I really bet it's doing something for my skin too. One thing though, if you do decide to use collagen, you do kind of need to commit to a couple months because it does take about 3 months for your skin cells to kind of regenerate. So don't, buy, your plan that you're probably gonna have to buy more than one and use it for a couple months to see any difference. So collagen is one thing that I really love, and like I said, I use this Perfect Keto one. It's low carb, it's really clean, and it just tastes really good. The second thing that I like to use is a good fish oil. And I'm just gonna say, I did not grow up eating fish. I do not love fish. When I started looking for a fish oil and I read in reviews about fish burps, I was like, that is not something I can do every day, gross. But omega-3s are super helpful for inflammation, and they're just really good in general. So I'm super glad. This one I actually really love, and I like taking it every day. It's called Core Omega Max, and they are actually not even pills. So I'm going to show you. They're these little packets, and you tear it open. It's a liquid inside, and you just squeeze it in your mouth and swallow it. It tastes super good. They come in a couple flavors. The ones I like are orange flavor. There's also a coconut. It's delicious. No fish burps, no fish taste. And you can just squeeze it out on a spoon or squeeze it right in your mouth and get a ton of omega-3s. They also claim that this is less likely to be rancid than pills, that it stays fresh longer. So that's another good thing. And I'm gonna put links to all of these things below. I just buy these on Amazon, and one pack lasts me about a month, so you can even just put it on subscribe and forget about it if you want that extra discount. Another thing that I use a lot and that's really important for a keto lifestyle is a good electrolyte. And I probably should just make a separate video about salt because I keep getting questions about salt. Salt is super important if you are doing any kind of ketogenic, low carb lifestyle, any fasting. You're going to be losing a lot of water, losing a lot of electrolytes, and salt is super, super important. There is an electrolyte powder that I really like. It's low carb, tastes good, full of salt. Their slogan is actually salty AF, if you know what that means. And It's called LMNT. It comes in a bunch of different flavors. I've tried all of them, and I have to say, even the chocolate ones, they have some chocolate ones that are amazing in protein shakes, and I'll post that, maybe something like that later. But there are, you can even drink the chocolate ones like warm, almost like a hot chocolate. There are fruity ones, citrus, orange, raspberry, really low carb, and they've got good amounts of magnesium, potassium, and of course, salt. So I do at least one a day, depending on what's going on. In the summer, I was probably doing 2 or more a day, mixing it in my water, mixing it in other things, just depending on how much I was outside sweating, and kind of what I had going on in my diet. Generally, anytime I just like don't feel good, electrolytes are my go-to, and get some salt in, get some electrolytes, and most of the time that's really all I need to snap back. The other just like basic thing that you're probably already doing, but if you're not, it's just like a general good thing for everybody. I do a multivitamin every day, and this is GNC Women's Active. I've been taking these since I was like in my 20s, favorite vitamin, but of course find any multivitamin that works for you. One thing to keep in mind, these ones have a really large amount of biotin in them. Make sure that you check the back of whatever you're taking, because biotin in particular, great for your hair and nails, but can interfere with some of your blood tests, particularly like your thyroid test. So if you're taking something like this one that has a lot of biotin in it, you're gonna wanna stop taking that for a couple days before you go for blood work, because it can interfere with your results. And your doctor might not ask you about that. So just be aware of that. You can Google and read more about that if you want. This last one is something I have to admit I haven't been taking as much lately, but I took definitely for the first year or so of my journey, and it's something that I actually asked my vein doctor about, and they said they recommended. They said there's good evidence that will work, and that's Hesperidin and diazmin. Those of us that have vein issues, there is good evidence that those can be supportive of stronger, healthier veins. So I've got some other videos about venous insufficiency and the surgeries I went through for my veins. If you're struggling with things like that, you think circulation might be contributing to your lymphatic problems, think about some diazmin and hesperidin. And often they come together like these do. And I'll put some links to these things below. Speaking of links, you made it. I told you to stick around until the end, and I would share with you a resource. So Karen Herbst, who is one of the big lipedema doctors, really like our major researcher advocating for us, has pulled together a list of supplements that she recommends for different things if you're struggling or trying to manage certain symptoms related to your lipedema. It's really comprehensive. I have to admit, when I first saw it, I thought, oh my God, how am I ever gonna afford to take all of these things? You just saw everything that I take, like that's everything I take, and I don't take all of it. I've experimented with some of the things. You'll maybe see in other groups people talking about using Mucinex. There is kind of an off-label use of Mucinex, which is usually used for severe cold symptoms like nasal congestion, but the idea is that it also could thin your lymph and help move that out. And some people do that, and I tried that and decided I didn't feel like I was getting my money's worth out of it. So you'll see that and a lot of other things on that list. Check it out, you know, and maybe share it with your own doctor. That's probably the best thing to do. Before you start taking anything, you want to consult your health team. They know what's going on with you, and they can really give you the best advice. So I'm going to put a link to that below. I'm also going to pull together some of these resources, put them on SturdyWoman.com, and I'll put links below to some of the things that I talked about today if you want to try them out and see how they work for you. If you have things that you take or other supplements that have been really beneficial for you, go ahead and write those down below in the comments so that we can all learn from each other and different people can see what works for them. We are all bio-individual. We're all going to have different needs and things that work for us. For more about me and my story, go ahead and head over to SturdyWoman.com. I've got all kinds of great things for you over there. And I will see you next week. Bye.